Come on, stemmy stems.
Bruh.
Yo, what's up guys? It's Robles here. Today I just want to show you how to export stems properly out of Pro Tools. So if you're sending your song to get mixed or your beat to get mixed, everything is going to be organized and the engineer is going to run into no issues. I get a lot of people that send me songs or send me beats to mix, and a lot of the times the stems aren't exported properly, so we run into issues and I have to explain to them how to do it. So I figured I'd make a video so this way you guys can see the way that I do it in Pro Tools. Let's jump into it. All right, so as you guys can see, I got a session open here. The first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that all of your tracks are labeled and organized. This is just going to help the workflow of the engineer that you're sending it to, so he's not going to have to guess what's what, especially for vocals here. Maybe you're only working with one beat file, so that's fine. You could just label it beat. But if you come down into the vocals here, you can see I labeled verse, verse dub, verse ad lib. The rest of them I didn't really label, but that's because I mixed this song myself. But if I was going to send this out, I'd label all these tracks, but just for the tutorial purpose, I want to show you guys how I do it. All right, second thing you're going to want to do, you're going to want to highlight the longest track. So you can see that this one goes all the way from the beginning to the end of the song, as do most of the beat stems here. So I'm going to highlight all of these beat stems. Let's highlight everything here. And you're also going to want to highlight all of the vocal stems. So it looks like this vocal stem is a little longer than the beat, so it should carry over. So click everything here. All right, cool. Once you got everything in your song highlighted, you're going to want to consolidate it. There's two different ways that you can do that. You can open up the edit window, scroll down, and you'll see consolidate clips. Or if you're working on your quick keys here, you can see that it's Option Shift 3. So if I go and I hit Option Shift 3, you're going to see that everything is going to render out. Just give it some time. Sometimes, depending on the song, it's going to take a little longer than others here. All right, cool. So you can see that everything consolidated, and it basically makes every track the same length, but it keeps everything where it's supposed to be. So this way, when you export the stems and you send them, and your mix engineer or whoever's mixing the song opens up the session, everything is in place and they don't have to guess where things go. This is just going to save so much time here. All right, so the next thing you're going to want to do is come over to the sidebar here, scroll till you see the little cursor look like this, and then you're going to double click if it's not already open, and you'll see all your clips, right? So everything that I highlighted, you'll see highlighted in the clips menu. Sometimes Pro Tools isn't default set to this way, so what you're going to have to do is go into Pro Tools here, hit settings. You're going to go over to your editing window, and you got to make sure that this is checked off here. Clip list selection follows edit selection. That's very important. So this way it just saves you a lot of time when you're highlighting things. Next step, you're going to want to right click, export clips as files. Now all of these settings here you want it to be a WAV file. You want the format to be interleaved, and you want the bit depth and the sample rate to be whatever you recorded in. This particular session happened to be 24-bit 44.1. So I just leave it that way. Next thing you want to do is choose a directory here. And I'm going to go to what more could I ask for. I already made a folder here. Just for the tutorial purposes, you're going to want to name it the name of the song. And put stems. All right. And I'll just put one there just because I already have one. All right. So that's going to open that up. You're going to hit open, and then you're going to hit export. So that's going to take a little bit of time to export all of these stems into this folder here. Come on, stemmy stems.
Bruh.
The very last thing you're going to want to do is come in here, go over to that file that you just made. What more could I ask for? Stems 1. Open it up. Just make sure everything is in there. So you can see that some of these say audio, but again, that's just because I didn't label those last ones, but everything else should be labeled. So this way, when the engineer or whoever's mixing your song puts it in their session, everything is completely organized. Very last thing you're going to want to do is right click on that, and you're going to want to hit compress. What this is going to do is make it into a zip file. This way it's just easier to send over email or Dropbox or WeTransfer or however you're going to send it. And that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to make this video for anyone who's using Pro Tools specifically, that is sending out their songs and sending out their stems to get mixed. This is the proper way to do it, and it's going to save you and your engineer a ton of time. So if you guys found this helpful, just drop a like, drop a subscribe for me. I don't really make many videos like this, but I figured this would help for anybody that wants to work with me, or maybe you're just looking to send some stuff out to whoever you're working with. So I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Peace.